Hello everyone, and welcome back to Quest for You, episode 71. Slowly but surely we are nearing the big 100. So thank you for being here and joining me on just a few minutes of thoughts, ideas, inspiration, motivation, and maybe a little bit more light into areas that may seem dark for you right now, unclear, unsure, uncertain. I'm hoping I can be that person for you that helps you see a little bit more clarity on the things that you're wondering about. Today I want to talk about living now. Every one of us has things we want to do when we have time. When you look at those things to see what they are, I would say that some of them are really important to us. All summer long, I wanted to go to the beach. I can be at a beautiful beach within 1 hour of driving, sometimes less. In all my years in Texas, I dreamt of summers at the beach. And now that I live near a beach, meaning I made my dream of living in California come true, I don't go. I went for the first time this year just a couple of weeks ago. It was already September. And yes, I'm busy, but I'm also savvy with time. When I go to the beach, I don't go late. I don't leave at 11, 12, 1. I get up early, really early, and I'm at the beach by 9 or 9:30 already. And then I enjoy 2 to 3 wonderful hours and drive home watching the people stuck in traffic as they go where I just came from. I get home and I still have half a day left to complete what I need to do. And that makes me proud. I never struggle with parking or finding a quiet beach all for myself because I go early. And yet, I still didn't go all summer long. And that is disappointing for me. What about you? Are there things you really want to do and just can never seem to make the time for them? Because you have work to do, you have to study, you have chores, maybe a podcast to prepare for, a book to write, errands to run, children to pick up and take care of. Because you're stuck at home, in the car, at the office, in a hotel, in a conference hall, maybe in bed or in a chair. Yes, those are all things most of us have to do at some point or another. But think again, what are some of the things that are calling you from time to time? For me, as you know, it's the beach. It's always the beach. I love the beach. And I already told you that many times. My deep admiration for the ocean. And that is what brought me out here to California. And I would bet I'm not the only one. When I meet people, everyone loves living here. They complain about traffic and the housing prices, but nobody complains about the beauty of California. And that is often why people put up with all the negatives. California, to me, has it all. The mountains, the forests, and the ocean. Beautiful beaches, hiking trails, mountains for skiing, Lake Tahoe, Yosemite. And I can go on, but then I sound like a commercial, and I don't want to do that. I'm sure I'm not the only one who takes very little advantage of the things we actually came here for. And I think it's like this with many other things in life. We buy a house or apartment because of the beautiful balcony or patio where we can see ourselves reading books and enjoying meals. We choose neighborhoods to live in because they offer something we desire. Great restaurants and shops, walkability, parks, maybe nice neighbors. And we take high-paying jobs at top companies. We endure the stress that comes with them, so we can afford a certain lifestyle that is supposed to make us happy. We put effort into finding and marrying our soulmate and starting the family we so badly wanted. But then, when we have all that we wanted, what do we do with it? It called us so loudly and clearly in the first place. And we knew it was meant to be. We even said it to our friends. We felt it. We put all our heart and soul into obtaining it. We knew it would bring us happiness, but then we got it. Maybe we celebrated with a night out, a housewarming party, a cake. But the next day, the next week, what? Life back to normal. How often do we enjoy what we have around us, what we worked so hard for, what we sacrificed so much for? I would say the answer often is rarely. I wonder why, and I'm asking, is it because we lost sight of the goal once we obtained it, and we replaced it just with another goal? Now we're working hard so we can go on a nice vacation or buy that $5,000 couch for the new house, or maybe save for retirement. Again, we want these things so we can have a beautiful life, which is wonderful. But my question still remains, when do we stop and enjoy that beautiful life that is already here? I hope the answer is not when we're old. Maybe another possible explanation is this: we discredit the things that make us happy. A sunset, the book with a cup of tea, the morning breeze on the balcony. These are not measurable and significant like the purchase of a brand new car or that 3-week European vacation. They're not as gratifying as checking off the to-dos of errands, chores, and tasks. It's amazing to me that they seem so substantial at first, when we don't have them yet. They are what sways our decision-making. They drive the acquisition and the pursuit in the first place. But once we have them, we consider them insignificant to make time for. We give more value to getting laundry done in the basement of our expensive home than enjoying the view from the patio that we renovated at such a high price when we moved in. The patio was important, but we spend more time in the laundry room. Quite interesting, right? How easily do we forget what called us? How easy do we get caught up in the hunt for more? How easy do we miss the moments of happiness we created for ourselves? How quickly life passes without our acknowledgement of the small daily moments of wonder. The simple fact that we accomplished a dream, a goal, something we set out to do, is worth dedicating an entire episode to. But not today. Today I want to call your attention to now, this moment, today, this week, which is starting if you listen to this on a Monday. The start of a new week. Do you ask yourself on Mondays, or maybe Sundays, what are you going to do with this week? Most of the time, we already shut down on Monday. Oh no, it's going to be another super busy week. I've got this and that to do, have to be over there, got to take care of this, have to go see so-and-so, and so on. The week hasn't started and we already ended it. If you cannot find happiness now in this moment, in your day today, then you will spend your life seeking it and never finding it. Happiness, fulfillment, and a beautiful life is right here. Because you have already been working on it. And you have already accomplished it. So stop for a sec and try to see the results of your work. Do you see them? Or do you just focus on what went wrong? Or where you had to start over? Materially, I have now much less than I had years ago. But that is not how I measure my life. I now have a much richer life than I ever had before. The sunsets, the sand on the beach, the palm trees, the fresh morning breeze. I dreamt of those things while I was miserable years ago, surrounded by material possessions and activities that I thought would make me happy. Today, on this Monday, I can have my sunset, I can have my beach, I can see palm trees, and tomorrow morning, when you're listening to this, I can step out onto my balcony and enjoy the morning breeze. It's all right here, everything and more than I wanted. What about you? What did you want 10, 5, 2 years ago? I bet some of it is here. When was the last time you enjoyed it? You invested time into getting there, And now that you're here, you say you don't have time to enjoy it? It doesn't make sense. I know, but I'm in the same boat as you. So what shall we do? Well, I'm not going to give you a checklist or a list of steps today. All I'm going to say is this. Start living now. Today, this moment, this hour that you have, or this week. And this episode should have your wheels of thinking spinning by now, and I would venture a guess that you already have a few things in mind that you may want to do. Because we all have one thing in common. We are alive. And while alive, we should enjoy life. And while some of us may not be as fortunate as many others, I would encourage everyone to find a piece of happiness today. And if you listened closely, I have already told you how to find it. Your happiness is in the things that call you. The beach for me, maybe the woods for you. The view from your porch, the lake outside your office, your grandchildren an hour away, the motorcycle in the garage, the sunset outside of your window, the running shoes in your closet, the books in the library down the street. Don't go out searching for life and happiness. There's no need. At minimum, some of it, maybe just one thing. It's right here, within your reach. Just enjoy it. Live life right now and in this moment. And have a wonderful week. With much love. Until next time.